Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe. First, I want to say hello to all of my new followers. I hope you feel good here. And in today's video, I want to talk about my September TBR. And I cannot believe it's already September. I said this in the last video too, that I can't believe it's already August. But here we are. Time flies. So I don't want to talk much. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, sit down, watch this video, and maybe there's a book for you too. I don't tell you the synopsis of the book because often most of the books I don't know the synopsis. I read the title, I judge a book by its cover, and then I read it. So this should be a quick video, I hope. Okay, here I have my little post-it. I spent the last 2 hours on planning my TBR for the next month because there are a lot of buddy reads that I want to join, and also try to clean my own physical TBR shelf up that I have. And my first idea was to film a plan with me video where you follow me how I choose my TBR, but my whole workspace is so chaotic. We do it like this as always, maybe the next time. Okay, the first book that I want to read is on my Kindle. It's Queen of Nothing from Holly Black. In this month in August, I read Wicked King, the second book, and I want to finish this whole series. If you watch my vlog, you will know that I like Wicked King, but I really want to know how the whole relationship between, how does she call it again, Jude and Cotton goes, and how the whole world develops. My rating, what will you see in the wrap up, is flexible, so it can change on what I read in the next book. So please be aware, I am too. If this book is shit, I change my whole rating for the whole series because I cannot stand shit. So this is the first book I want to read. And now here are the buddy reads, book club picks that I want to read. The first book club pick is The Witch's Heart, and it's the book club pick from the book club La Fantasma from Mary Reads and Olivia Reads a Latte. And I love books about witches, so you will notice in this video that I love books about witches. And so I was down for it. I read the title, I see the cover, and I'm reading it. I did not read the synopsis at all. As far as I know, I think this book starts with that she's burning the witch. That's all I know. I'm down for it. Then the next book is Space Trouble from PC Cast and Kristen Cast. Also a book about witches, and I love books about witches, like I said, and if it's played in Salem, I love it. I did not read that much because I think witches are not always the typical kind of fantasy book choices from authors. It's more at the moment fae. I mean, I love faes. Everywhere is faes, and I'm excited to read about witches. And I was down for this book because I already read a book series from PC Cast and Kristen Cast. I know how to write. And I'm sorry, I see you see my ring light in my glasses, but I have a little bit of a headache, so I need to wear my glasses. And it's so dark outside, so I'm sorry. Please ignore the ring light in my glasses. So the next book that is on my list is Space Trouble is also the book club pick from Olivia Reads a Letter, but that's the book by itself. The next book club pick that I want to read is Witches Steeped in Gold. I don't know the author's name. And this is the book club pick from Mel Reads for her Patreon. And the cover is stunning. As far as I heard from people enjoyed it. And if they not really enjoyed it, it was not that bad. So I want to read this. Then the next book club pick is the secondary book club pick from Mel Reads channel, and it's Kingdom of Copper. It's the book 2 of City of Brass. I currently reading City of Brass, and I don't know what to say about this book. I have no fucking clue what's happening in this book, and I think I'm on page 200 or something like that. I have no idea. I will talk about this book in my wrap up, but I think I will continue to read the series, so I buy it. The next book. Okay, now we get to the books that I actually have a physical copy at the moment. All the books that I talked before are on the way to me. Maybe tomorrow or things, but today is the only day I can film the videos that I need to upload this week, so I have time pressure. Okay, so the next book I want to read is Mansfield Park from Jane Austen. I started the book I think in March or April, I don't remember, and I want to read this. I want to read a classic by month, so I started this and I didn't get really into the story, but I want to pick this up again because I want to read more from Jane Austen. I'm sorry if you hear my washing machine, but I have dirty clothes and they need to wash, and I think I read so far 2 books from her. I read Pride and Prejudice, of course. This is that classic book, and I read Emma too, and I enjoyed the story of both of them, and I know that I don't get really into the story in the first couple of pages, so I want to pick up this again and read more of it, maybe in part 2 or something like that. I got more into the story. The next book that I want to read, the book is called What If It's Us? This is the English title. I have this book in German here, from Adam Severa and how does she call it? Becky Obertali. And I also don't know what's about it. It's about 2 boys. That's all I know. I enjoyed They Both Die at the End from Adam Severa, so I'm excited to read this. The next 2 books that I talk about, that I want to read, are also German books, and they are more like non-fiction literature. And the first book is a pretty slim book. It only has 130 pages, and it's about women's rights worldwide, and I'm excited to read this. And the cover is stunning with the different hands. And the next book that I have is also a book about feminism, and it's from Isabel Allende. She's an author by herself. She published a few books. I didn't read anything from her, so and it's called What Woman Wants. Is this a good translation? I don't know. And I love the cover design, it's so cute, and it's talking about what is about to be a woman, and I'm pretty excited to read this. I mean, she's a little bit older. That the last couple of books about feminism that I read, the books that I read are written by young women, what is not bad, but I'm excited to read about a perspective from an older woman, what is about feminism, and I'm excited to read this. And these are also in German, so I hope I can read them fast. not fast. I want to enjoy the book, obviously, but you know what I mean. The next book that I have on my reading list is Blood and Honey. You see, the fantasy books that I'm reading are almost only about witches, and I'm pretty excited. So I read the first book in August after having the book almost 2 years on my TBR pile. I finally read the first book and I enjoyed it. I want to talk about this in my wrap up, but I enjoyed the love story, so not really the world that I'm enjoying, but I enjoyed the love story. So I'm pretty excited how the story develops. In Blood and Honey, I also buy the third book, of Monsters and God, or Gods and Monsters. I have it already here, so I can start this in October. I heard that this book is not that good like the first one. So I hope I enjoy it because I did not love the first one. The next book is also it's the last German book on my TBR pile for this month, and it's the second book of a series that I read. And I'm sorry, but this book is only available in German or in Russian. So if you can read Russian, you can enjoy this book too. And if you can read German, you will enjoy this book too. But every other language, I'm sorry, but this is not available. And this is Die Krone der Dunkelheit from Laura Kneide. I reread the first book in August. I already read this book when it first came out. This is the second book. It was available, I don't know, in 2019. It was released, and I started the book reading it and then I stopped it. So I'm here 2 years later and the moment has come. I finally read the second book of the series, and I want to talk about the first book and my wrap up. But at first, the art style inside the book is so stunning. But I'm excited to read this and see how the story progresses. We are finally at the last book. The last book is The Risk from Al Kennedy. I read The Chase in August. I hope you're excited for my wrap up because I have a mixed month that I read. And yeah, I really want to read The Risk. I have this book on my TBR because I bought it and then I realized after almost starting it that is the second book of a series. So it's the Briar Hugh series. It's with, I think, ice hockey, and I hate sports romance, and I didn't know that this is a sports romance when I buy the book. This is the problem, and I don't read the synopsis of a book. It's about ice hockey. It's not really about ice hockey. In the second book it's about Brenna, who is the coach's daughter, and she starts something with the enemy of the sports team. It's so stupid. This is a stupid reason. I already know that I think this book has a probably chance that I'm not liking it because I already know, I think, the problem that will be in this book, that he is the enemy of the sports team from her father, and because he plays in a different team, like this is an obvious reason to break up. But yeah, I want to read this. I want to be a little bit of a romance in this month. So yeah, this was the last book. So my plan was for this month, for the next month in September, to don't read that much of fantasy. My month is filled with fantasy. It's also only English fantasy books. I don't think I will read every book that I want to read, but the book seems pretty interesting and I want to read more witch books. There's a high chance that I reread these books, but there's a chance that I don't read every book in September. So yeah, this was the video for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stick to the last minute of the video, you can leave a witch emoji in the comments down below, and if you want to follow me, click the button down below that you don't miss any of the videos that I will be uploading. And I hope you have an awesome September TBR. If you already know what you want to read, leave down in the comments down below what you read. I'm so excited to know what everyone's will be reading. I'm always on the hunt for a new book, and my social media is also down in the description of the video. If you want to follow me there or follow my Goodreads, you can see what I'm reading currently. And yeah, then this was the video, and I will see you on the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. So bye.